That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Khans? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl's told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Bye.
Hello.
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. All 4 of my most trusted advisors have told me. I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether... But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion... The followers of the Apocalypse keep many records of the past. It's been a long time since we associated with them, but they might have something. Until you do find me something, though, know that I still plan to lead the Great Khans to fight for Caesar. What's this? Ah, yes, I've heard that the Legion has sometimes had to quell tribes that did not The Khans, though, are protected by Caesar's emissary. I have Carl's word we will remain our own tribe as long as we remain loyal to Caesar. Take your slander.
I understand you've been talking to the Great Khans about breaking their oaths to Great Caesar. Yeah.
I like you, stranger. You've stood by us when not many would.
Smoke rising from the east spells trouble. The Great Khans. Oh, you mean those raiders that used to clash with the Vegas tribes? Yes, some years back we taught them reading, writing, basic science. We hoped they would use it to make medical supplies, but they turned to drugs. I was never much involved in the cultural side of that project, but Ezekiel was. He's a member of the followers like myself. I do recall him being fascinated by the He rarely stops in here these days. You'd do best to look for him out in the wastes east of... Was there... Great, what do you... How much do you have to donate? Thanks. Anything else? Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
It's amazing what passes for a firearm around here. Be better off throwing rocks.
You look like someone with a question. Oh my, yes. They're a fascinating tribe with a long and unfortunately tragic history. Their original incarnation, much farther out west, was almost completely wiped out by one of those itinerant heroes so common in the post. Then, of course, the new Khans suffered a similar fate. Some say at the hands of the same hero, though of course... Well, after they migrated to the Mojave, we established relations with them, but that soured when all they... The NCR eventually took them down quite a bit, but the really fascinating thing about them is the origin of... Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I do tend to get wrapped up in my own theories and forget that not... Here, I salvaged... You should read...
Glad I left the outpost behind.
Ah, this is exactly... We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him. If you should ever tire wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Move along.
Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions. All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 2 down, 3 to go.